Beard Baron here. It's 2016 and I'd like to introduce a new segment called Ask the Beard Baron. That's me. I receive a lot of messages from you guys across social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or even here on YouTube. I try my best to get to as many of them as I can, but sometimes I just can't, so I compile a list of some of the better questions I get that I think would benefit a lot of you guys from hearing. They're kind of the frequently asked questions, and I'm just going to dive right into it. Mark the Spark on Twitter, the Beard Baron 1. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, man. 2016's already off to a great start. I'm at the 7 to 8 week stage of growth, unsure how to transition from unshaven mess to a beard in progress. This is a very typical situation most men will find in their first 1 to 2 months of growth, where they've got this whole stubble thing going on. They haven't touched the beard yet. I always recommend at this stage in the game is to create the cheek lines, side lines, and the neckline. This is going to really clean up the act. It's going to show that you have some intent, that you were trying to grow a beard, you're growing a beard, and it's going to be the best looking thing on planet Earth. So it's really simple. Don't overthink. It might take you a few tries to get it right, to find out what those lines are really going to be. Like I said, don't get too caught up in it, but it will make a significant difference at that stage of the game. Raphael on Facebook. I have a question. I have an answer. The way my beard grows allows it to look a lot fuller on one side of it. What can I do to make both sides look the same? This is a situation you'll find yourself when you're getting some decent coverage, probably a couple of months in, that you need to realize that your face doesn't grow the same kind of symmetrical kind of grain of hairs at the same rates. You might find that it may look a little bit wispy or stronger on one side, vice versa. This is very common. You're just going to let the thing grow out. The coverage is going to come. If you really wanted to, and I really don't like to recommend it, is that you could trim down the stronger growing side. But anytime that you're going to take out trimmers or scissors, you're putting your beard at risk and you could possibly have a disaster on your hands. So I always say, when in doubt, grow it out. You know, don't tattoo it on yourself, but you get the idea. Scotty M says, I'll be buying a comb soon. I've got a beard and mustache finally going places. That's always a great thing. With that said, what's your best selling comb? Well, on thebeardbaron.com, the best one I got going is the large beard comb. This is great for applying both beard oil and beard balm. I find it to be very versatile. The price to performance ratio is great. It's handmade, saw cut. It's a quality comb where everything is nicely filed down, won't snag your beard. And if you lose it, you won't be heartsick over it, which is always a good thing, because you can spend a ton of money on combs, get all fancy, but this is going to be a nice workhorse for you guys. So this is the large comb. Nice and simple. Shane writes, your videos always look and sound fantastic. Well, thank you. Do you mind me asking what camera, lens, microphone combo you're using? This is a typical question you get from almost anyone on YouTube, and I'm surprised I actually haven't written it down somewhere in my videos. I probably should. Shooting me right now is a D750. It's a Nikon. I've owned a lot of cameras in my days, and this is probably one of my most favorite cameras I've ever owned. It's such high quality, great video quality, 24 megapixels, and it's still light enough to carry around. I really enjoy it. It's packable. It doesn't, bust your shoulder walking around with it. For the most part, most of my videos for the past year and a half or so were shot with an 85mm 1.8G Nikon lens. Fantastic lens. But on here right now is the 58mm 1.4. I've been playing around with this for the past couple of months. Just to switch things up a little bit. 2016, you know how it goes. Lavalier mic, Audio Technica, the cheap one. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. But I've always found that I've tried many different microphones. I like it gets the job done. I've got a nice little windbreaker on there. It's fed into a Zoom H2N. It's in my pocket right here. So this is kind of like a dual video audio. I go into sync afterwards and line those up, so that's why you hear me here and see me there. I use Adobe Premiere. Before that was Sony Vegas Pro. So that's kind of like my workflow. I'll put some stuff down below so you guys can catch all that. Joshua writes, to achieve a beard in your shape, where do you leave your neckline? Do you allow the line to go more towards your Adam's apple or chin? My neckline goes as low as it possibly can go. I just kind of clean up the rogue hairs that are below the line, so it's not even that much of a line because my beard covers the line. But I let this line go as low as possible. When you're trying to grow a beard that's off your face, the more hair that you have growing on the neck, the better. It's going to provide a nice little canopy, backdrop, has a solid kind of dense look to it. Otherwise, if you just grew your facial hair and none of your neck hair, it would look kind of really wispy. So if you can get that neck hair really going, it's all in there. Easier said than done, but you get the point. Brendan writes, what kind of shaving cream or soap do you use for shaving? I actually use my own beard oil, believe it or not. I put it on my fingers, work it onto my lines here along the sides and along my neck, let it work in there for about 10-20 seconds. Makes it really soft, and then I just use a razor on it, simple as that. A lot of guys get the idea that if you're growing a beard, you never shave. Well, I probably shave 2 to 3 times a week to clean up my lines, keep things nice and presentable. Easy as that. Miles from Georgia, what dress styles are the best for bearded men? When it comes to dress styles and any kind of personal style, it's basically about what gives you the most confidence walking out the door in the morning to own the world. It's not, these kind of slacks, that kind of sweater, that kind of hat's gonna do it. It's basically what makes you, you. It's just very simple. It comes down to clothing, hats, jewelry, what kind of car you drive, truck, briefcase, backpack, it could be anything. Whatever makes your boat float, gets you out there with your head high, shoulders back, that's the best kind of dress style. Lee writes, how are you doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. I'm about 4 months into my first beard, but at first when I started, I didn't want a mustache, and now I want one. I'm wondering if I should just restart my beard or just let it grow in. In these kind of situations, I always recommend just letting it grow in. Do not start over. This sets you up in the future if you're ever having a problem, is to always run to the scissors or the clippers and shave something off to fix something. I always say just when in doubt, grow it out, let it rip. And this is one of those situations. Just let your mustache grow in. No need to restart, no need to shave and start over. Simple as that. All right, everyone, that wraps up the first episode of Ask the Beard Baron. You know where to find me, thebeardbaron.com. Look forward to getting some more of these episodes in, get some more questions going. Hopefully this helps you out. Maybe even get some new questions going in your mind. Feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. All the links are down below, and like I said before, all the camera stuff that I mentioned earlier in the episode, I'll put down there as well so you guys can check that out. Again, look forward to hearing from you guys. I always love hearing from you. I'll talk to you guys soon, but until then, take care.